Welcome back or welcome in. I'm Sis Cypher. I am a psychic medium tarot reader. I'm trusting that the universe has connected us for a very good reason. And with that, let's dive into today's message. Please remember it is a general message, so just take the bits that resonate and leave behind the rest. Okay, I got such a beautiful message here today. Faith and trust. Okay, I'm using my oracle deck from the Angels of Atlantis. Love this. This was the very first deck I got that started it all. Someone gifted it to me and it sat on a bookshelf for like 3 years before I opened it. Sometimes that's how it goes, right? Anyway, I don't know why I'm tuning into that right now, but we've got Archangel Raziel with faith, and Raziel is the divine mysteries. It's the archangel of mystery. My friend actually said this a while ago. He created a playlist for it, and it's faith is the greatest mystery. And it's so true. It's so true. It holds this immense power, and it's often something that we cannot fully put into words nor explain. And when we can truly harness faith, magic happens, okay? So we also have Archangel Uriel with trust. And honestly, faith and trust feel like very synonymous things, right? Faith wishes to be present. So it really feels like you're in a phase in your life right now where you're learning to have faith, leaning into faith. It's something that your journey is requiring and calling forth for you. It feels like whatever's happening for you now is truly happening for you, right? And when we're able to see that, it's like the blessing unfolds. You're taking a leap of faith somewhere here because look, he is at the canyon. So it's like the Fool card. It's really giving the energy of the Fool card. Like when we take a leap of faith, we trust spirit, we follow our heart, we take a leap towards something we really want, even if we're faced with immense uncertainty, even if it doesn't make sense on the outside to other people. We take a leap of faith, and it's often that act that invokes magic. So we are caught in whatever way we need to be, so that we can keep flying. As you embark on your new adventure, the subtle vapors of the universal mysteries will support you. You are going to be seeing this soon. You are going to be seeing how you are supported. There's things that are releasing from your path right now, and it's things that you cannot hold on to. Whatever you're releasing, it's so that you can truly fly, is what I'm channeling here. Now with Uriel, okay, with this trust, it says that disappointment can often take us to a state in life where the erosion of our faith in self, in others, or in source occurs. So it does feel like in your past, you faced a lot of disappointment, repeated disappointment. I'm getting the energy of being repeatedly knocked down, right? To the point where it's like, why bother have hope? Why bother hope for the best? Why bother trust? Because I've been let down so many times before. Uriel is gently reminding you to practice belief, faith, and trust. See how these two are really feeding into each other so beautifully? There is a huge lesson here where it's like all the faith and all the trust that you've had is going to be paid off. You're going to be receiving. You can ask Source to help develop that muscle of trust and to take away the fever of the unrest. To take away the fever of the untrust is what I meant to say. Unrest. You know, it's so interesting because separation from our faith, separation from our trust truly is a disease. It's truly a sickness that we feed into and that we often contract in this dense realm, okay? It's the very thing that separates us from our inner source. Just like the soaring summits of the wonderful Everest, you will once more spring forward with joy in your step. Yeah, it's like faith is being restored here. Then we also got with this divine love. And do you know what is so fascinating? Look at this energy with the spread arms. This is giving expansion, heart expansion. But I have been drawn a lot to these. They look like eagle wings. And I'm seeing butterflies here as well. Transformation. When you offer everything to the divine with detachment, you begin a love affair with spirit. This is letting go. This is soaring. This is soaring. Oh my God. Taking the leap and flying. You're going to be flying soon. Then we also got deepening, and black cats are a symbol of this message. Like they can be a sign, a symbol for your confirmation. Again, there's heaps of butterflies on this card as well. This one says, once you're on earth for enough lifetimes, your old soul will begin to long for non-grasping detachment and surrender. So you're an old soul. You've done this life. You've been in this realm of the world many times. And dare I say, that is why you are alive at this time. It is a true blessing to be on this planet now in this lifetime, because this is when the magic, this is when truly magical things are happening. Earth is the place to be right now in this timeline of life, of existence. There's so many galactic beings that are tuning in to watch Earth in its magical show right now. And we are the main characters of that. Isn't that just so beautiful? Non-grasping detachment and surrender bring the peace of God. Peace, faith, trust. Wow. Let's get some tarot. Let's get some tarot for this, my love. For this faith card, Spirit. Six of Pentacles with the Nine of Cups reversed. Look, there's another black. There's another black cat, yo. Six of Pentacles, Nine of Cups reverse. Let me just tune into this for a bit. So the Nine of Cups reverse is really talking about everything that you have had to have faith through. Okay, Nine of Cups in the reverse can talk about us feeling unhappy. It can talk about a lack of fulfillment. It can talk about disappointment, yo, which was in this card. The disappointment that erodes our trust, right, over time. Can talk about facing unhappiness and really having things weigh on our ability to be optimistic, okay? You have faced so much of this energy that has really taken you out of a sense of fulfillment. The Six of Pentacles talks about a rebalancing in our giving and a rebalancing in our energy, because the Pentacles talks about our vitality, our stamina, our health, our everything in our physical realm, right? This says literally receive on it. It says giving and receiving. So it feels like you're leaning into faith despite these difficult emotions that you have felt and experienced in your past dynamic. They have been the catalyst, is what I'm hearing. Catalyst for this journey that you're going on now. But you're about to receive. You are having faith despite everything feeling so unfulfilling in your previous journey. You're having faith that it can rebalance, and therefore it does. It feels like the universe is really coming through for you here, and you're going to have tangible evidence of this. What's this trust card about, Spirit? Nine of Wands, the wounded warrior. You've been on a long journey of things not being trustworthy. You've been let down a lot, okay? You've been let down a lot. This again, with the Nine of Wands, it really talks about the journey that we go on, and we build immensely amazing boundaries. Everything we've gone on from this journey has taught us so much, but we are exhausted from it. We're tired. We can even be a little bit burnt out with the Nine of Wands card. So it's like your trust has been burnt out, yeah. But You're reigniting it is what I'm feeling. It's another card here, Spirit. King of Swords. King of Swords with the Nine of Wands. 7 and 8 of Wands with that too. Having courage through challenges. Yeah, you've had so much courage through challenges. Good news is coming in. Very, very good news is coming in. This could even be travel as well for some of you. But with the King of Swords, this is you, my love. This is where this has got you to. This journey of all the difficulties has brought you to this energy. And I feel like because you're an empath, right? The King of Swords is not always the most loving, even though they are, right? That it's not that presence. You are keeping that loving energy more for yourself now. And the way that you're showing up to any situation is you being loyal to the truth, you seeing the situation for the truth of it, right? You're seeing very clearly here. You are able to see through someone. You're able to see and say yes or no, right? You're able to read the truth of people and you can't be tricked. You can't be tricked with this energy. They're way too intelligent. They're way too connected. They're way too clear-minded. They can literally look at what someone's saying and see through it. See the truth through it. Ooh, it's powerful. You've gained this clarity. The King of Swords, as well, is that presence that whenever difficult things pop up in us, whenever difficult situations pop up around us or within us, we're very grounded, very logical, very practical in how we handle it. It's very self-mastered. And a King of Cups. Holy moly. Holy moly. Like, whoa, you are mastered in the mental plane and mastered in the emotions. You have let go of a lot. Confirmation from my radiator, lol. You have let go of a lot from coming from this very unfulfilling element, unhappy element of feeling it's very difficult to trust. You have mastered these realms within yourself. Your heart and your mind are working in unison here. You are very emotionally intelligent. You're very warm-hearted. You're incredibly empathic and intuitive, incredibly charismatic. It's like you're able now to show up in these ways because you've cleared out the past. This is giving leadership, okay? Even though the King of Wands is not here, it's giving leadership. Like everything that you've been through has been curating you into this like perfect presence for leadership for this new world, this new earth is what I'm feeling. 2 kings, like wow. And an Ace of Wands, yo. There's a new beginning starting here in career, right? There's like new enterprise, new creative enterprises. And it's with the deepening energy. So it's like you're channeling in this fire now because you have deepened and released these attachments. You want more, you want higher for yourself, you desire more, and therefore that new beginning comes in. It's a very exciting, fiery, adventurous, exciting new beginning. This literally has travel on it, and we've got the travel card still at the bottom of the deck with the 8 of Wands. So it's like travel's being highlighted here. Take it if it resonates, okay? Let's get a little bit more info here on this Ace of Wands while we're here, right? So, oh, with the 9 of Swords. With the 9 of Swords. This is, okay, this is giving, right? The mind, with where you're at right now, this is giving like the mind can still be like expecting illusion. The mind's trying to be controlling here. The mind's really gripping and panicking, actually, because it knows that this new beginning is coming. Every ace is a drastic change. So it's like the mind perceives this change coming, and it might be kicking up a little bit. It might be stressing, having a little bit of anxiety, having some worry, okay? And the Chariot in reverse talks about trying to control things too much. It's almost like kind of gripping on, even though you're detaching and releasing and trusting. Through that, you're discerning. That's why I think I saw the Seven of Swords before. They're showing it to me now anyway. And it's like the mind is like you're having to discern through what shows up as you go on this journey of having faith and trust. It's this King of Cups and King of Swords about, Spirit. Oh, I forgot to light the incense. Ah! Forgot to light the incense. Okay. Yeah, what's this King's energy? Ten of Cups. There's the fulfillment. There's the fulfillment. From being very unhappy, very unfulfilled, you're creating a world, you're creating a very fulfilling beginning but ending here, right? It's like happily ever after is what it's giving. That's cute. Like a fairy tale. With your mind and your heart now working in unison, in cohesion, you're breaking out of like this energy that, you know, holding yourself back, and you're stepping into pure fulfillment. This is so much joy. This is so much pleasure. This is so much heartfelt happiness. Yeah? This is connection, feeling immensely connected. Your heart and your mind are feeling connected with each other. They're working together now. And it's creating very fulfilling circumstances in your life. Nine of Wands, Spirit. What's this Nine of Wands? Three of Wands. With this journey that you've been on in building your boundaries, right? The universe now comes to meet you because you've done so much hard work. You've put in so much energy into getting yourself to this position of, okay, I'm here now. I'm exhausted. I'm tired, but I'm here, right? I've got through it. You're a little bit beaten up from the journey, right? And it's been the thing that's, you know, it's like your trust and your faith has been tested. Because you're realizing that it's forming new levels and new layers of faith and trust, okay? Three of Wands, the universe comes to meet you now. Boop. The universe now comes to bring in this people, places, resources to continue your journey on. You've had faith and trust to get you to the point of the threshold. Oh my gosh, the world popped out. You're literally moving through to this new portal now. That's what you're receiving with the Six of Pentacles. That's what you're receiving. You're walking through the portal. This is giving like in between worlds because it came out sideways. So right now you're in the process of integrating. You're in the process of stepping into higher unity consciousness. You're stepping into this very balanced physical existence. There is going to be a shift, a change happening in your physical reality to reflect this inner integration that is happening here, okay? Let's get some final little messages. What do we got here? Happy, overjoyed, and content, my love. That is where you're headed. That is where you're headed, if you're not already feeling it, right? I'm seeing magical bliss. 11th house. Friends, groups, right? Hopes and wishes coming true. This is a full inner revolution that's happening here. But there's going to be new people that are coming in. The universe is bringing them in for you. This is a message that does keep coming through in my messages. I'm seeing Gemini energy here. Okay. This is very mental energy. It feels like there's going to be a lot more sort of quick-paced energy. You're going to be like, there's sort of sociable energy coming through here. Very communicative. Lots of talking is coming through here. Materialistic. That feels like part of what you're leaving behind, an overly materialistic view of things. But what I'm also getting is you're going to be like, yeah, there's actually, it's popped out over the 6 of Pentacles. So it's like, you're actually going to be able to be getting new material things, receiving new material things. High vibration. Yeah, you've put the work in to raise your vibration. You're going to be mind blown with the first house. With this new beginning, you're going to be mind blown. Your physical body is also going to be going through changes because it's also balancing out. Your whole image, your whole appearance is going to change. You're going to be mind blown about it. Your diet could be shifting. Coming into more balance. I just saw you're winning. Secret admirer. Perhaps revealed, right? And I put it over the happy, joyed, and content. Oh my God. You're going to be so happy when this person reaches out and communicates to you. Look, yeah, you've been under an invisibility cloak, and you might feel it because you've been in this space of doing this deep work, right? With spirit. You've like really been very close to God, very close to spirit, doing this inner work. You've been devoted to a mission with this Vesta energy, protecting your creativity. You're probably not really talking to a lot of people right now. So that might be why you're like, yeah, okay, like, let's see who comes in, right? Oh, that's so cute. But Spirit's going to show you. The universe is going to show you. And with the sun, and it's so interesting because Vesta is the asteroid closest to the sun. We've got the sun coming out, right? So it's like you're moving closer to some kind of divine union, it feels. Closer to people that are really going to align with your personality. This is giving a masculine energy. For any divine feminines out there, it's giving masculine energy coming in. Does anything else want to come through, Spirit? Mercury. All forms of communication, how we think and how we communicate. It's funny because I was looking at Gemini then, which is ruled by Mercury. So it feels like there's going to be, like I said, a lot of communication. Okay. Communication with ancient Egypt goddesses and gods, perhaps. Distance here. I'm going to leave it there. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. But this is like, there's definitely something with ancient Egypt. Maybe you're going to be connecting with ancient Egypt, downloading knowledge, because Mercury is all about like being able to perceive things and downloading knowledge and things like that. So that's interesting. That'll be for some of you. But anyway, I'm going to leave the message there. If you stayed here till the end, leave a little snack. No, we've got to do Black Cat. We've got to do Black Cat, right? With all these black cats symbolizing here. Yeah. Make sure you leave that in the comments down below so I can see you and send you some love. If you'd like to get a personal reading, make sure you check out my website below. I also offer exclusive content over on Patreon if you want to check that out. Thank you so much for your likes, for your comments, and your donations. I appreciate them so very much. And make sure you subscribe to become part of the tribe, and I will see you in a future message. Bye bye. Mwah.